Hi guys, welcome to the May clip from Pilates Leeds, and this is all about how to help ways to stretch your hamstrings. The hamstring muscles run from just below the knee up onto your sit bones, these bony bits that stick out of your bottom, your ischial tuberosities. So really important muscles for walking and running, and they do tend to get tight. So I'm going to give you 3 or so stretches today. For all of them, stretch for about 30 seconds if you've got that kind of time and if it's tolerable. Or if you've got longer, maybe hold for, say, 30 seconds-ish, and maybe if you feel the stretch ease off, then go deeper into the stretch for greater challenge, for more effectiveness. So I think I'll probably do a little bit more clip next month, but here's your first batch. Right, the first one is hip hinge. You can do it from standing. You'll need a side of a table, something like that, and you're going to slice your body in half at the hips with your hands supported, so your upper body supported through your hands, arms, and slice back, sit bones back, body hinges or folds forward, and there's your hamstring stretch. If you start to get a point where you're rounded, you've gone too far, and be aware that you're not flopping your head down. So you're after a pure hinge, that's pure hamstrings, and it's great because you don't need to sit down or lie down. You can do that for a standing. Oh, and it's 2 for the price of 1, isn't it? Just both legs at once. So that's your hip hinge. If you want to do a stretch from seated, maybe you're at work and you want to do a quick hamstring stretch, then sit down. And again, you want this same hinge, so your back stays straight. 1 leg for support this time, 1 leg out, let the foot relax, and with your hands supporting your upper body, hinge forward. You can move your toes towards you, but that is a compound stretch of your calves and the hamstrings, so it makes it a lot harder, it's a lot more demanding. So I would just do hamstrings in isolation, so foot relaxed, there's your hinge. Or if you've got an exercise band, and if you haven't, the dressing gown belt will work, maybe not quite as well, but certainly nearly as well. You can hook the band around the foot, and I'm using the side of my reformer here, but be supported in your chair if you've got a chair back, and reel the leg up like that. Now that's a great one. If I'm teaching chair-based exercise, I use this. And just generally, if you don't want to lie down, or you happen to be passing a chair and a dressing gown belt, then there's a nice stretch for your hamstrings. Watch that you sit tall and don't hunch the shoulders, just general postural points. And for now and for today, your last one, I'm going to suggest you lie down. You will need a wall. So hopefully I won't disappear from view as I lie down. And it is a bit of a palaver getting up like this. I do understand that, but you know what? It's a great way of stretching your hamstrings because it's passive and you can hang out there for a while. Again, watch the toes, don't bring them towards you. Get as close as you can to stretch the hamstrings. If you're feeling like you've got time and inclination, if you go wide, you've got an inner thigh stretch there. And if you want to upgrade, you can even bring the old dressing gown belt into it. But to be honest, you don't need that. So there's your initial hamstring stretches. More to come, guys. But for now, see, look, it's a bit tricky to get up, isn't it? For now, that's it. Cheerio.